Yerevan Saeed is a researcher at the Middle East Research Institute. He joins us live via Skype from Arlington, Virginia. We appreciate your time. If protesters are reacting this way, and it seems to be getting worse, it would imply that maybe they are not getting the type of response they want. How would you characterize how the government has or has not been responding to these frustrations that have been simmering for a long time?
That's absolutely true. And let's just, make one thing clear. Like, this is not the first summer that, protests have been going on in Iraq, especially in the city of Basra. They have been going on actually for quite a number of years. But this year, the magnitude and also the sustainability of the protests have been really quite magnificent as compared to the last few years. The government promised in the last 2 months that the Prime Minister Abadi came down to Basra, promised people jobs and promised funds so that service to be restored to the city of Basra. But these have not been enough to quell the protests. People know that the government is quite failing, is not responsive, is really has been neglecting Basra for quite a number of years. And also the people of Basra really see that the province would provide over 90% of the Iraqi state revenues, but they do not see any benefit from this. They see that the port of Qasr, which is the only outlet that connects Iraq to the outside world, all these exports and imports are going on, but still the people of Basra lack water, they lack electricity, and they do not have any really kind of service that make life easy for the people there.
Why are they so overlooked?
Unfortunately, there are number of reasons. First of all, you have a very deeply political elite, which is quite corrupted. The government is really corrupted according to the international transparency. Iraq only scores 17 to 20 out of 100 when it comes to corruption. So it's just one of the most corrupted countries in the world. And also you have these failing political elites that have been taking power since 2003. They have created some kind of patronage system fueled by these oil revenues that actually they are getting from Basra and other Iraqi provinces. They're distributing this to their immediate supporters, and for certain people, it does not reach into to the normal people. So they see a very overwhelming, corrupted, government and officials in Baghdad, and they see that these people really do not care at the moment. And also another factor is everybody in Baghdad at the moment is really busy how to form an alliance so that they would be able to form the next government in Iraq after the May 12th Iraqi elections.
How much longer, though, can the government continue to not engage and try to solve this? Because, as you said, this really has been a sustained movement. It'll go away for a little bit, and then it comes back stronger and stronger every time.
It's really hard because, what you see in Basra in the term of the breakdown or the paralysis of the public service is not about, number of 1 year or even 2 years, 3 years. The province, not just Basra, but all these provinces, the local governments have been neglected. The central government have really not been able to, or have not had the capacity to provide them with the tools they need so that they will be able to renovate or restore the infrastructure of these cities, especially when it comes to the public service. So these are not a matter of a week or 2 weeks. The government will be able to fix electricity or water. So I believe the protest will really go on. In the meantime, the government, with these current people in power, they would not be really responsive to the people of Basra or other people. Probably one of the likelihood is that the government will more and more will depend on violence and coercions to quell the protesters in the
Well,
city.
let's hope not. Yerevan Saeed, thank you so much for your insight. We appreciate it.
A pleasure.